What's up, YouTube? This is Josh here from Inside Wrestling Truth. Um, it's late. I can't really sleep, so I figured I'd go ahead and make this video that I've been wanting to make this week. I just haven't got around to it. This video, we're going to talk about WWE. Um, as you see in the title, the WWE to me has become one big, boring mess. Um, I really don't know where to start at on this topic, other than the WWE and the WWF were always known for making stars, but really they just haven't made any. They made Cena and Orton back in the day, but since then what have they done? Yeah, they made the Whites and they made the Shield, but the Whites got buried. Uh, the Shield has broken up, and all three of them have gotten pushes, but that's it. They have a lot of talent on the roster. I can say this time blue in the face, and everybody knows that they have talent on their roster. But when in the holy hell are you going to start pushing those stars? I mean, we got, let's take John Cena for instance. Um, I'm not a Cena hater, but he's had the same gimmick for 10, 11 years. Uh, People are just bored with that. You know, the, the same with Orton. Um, One minute they want Orton to be like a super heel. Now they're talking about turning him babyface, which we kind of seen a tease with that this past Monday on Raw. But as I sit back and I watch Raw the past week, where are they headed? What are they thinking? Um, we got WWE champion Brock Lesnar. He's a champion. He's supposed to be the face of the company, but he has a problem with coming on television, which makes no sense. He ain't gonna wrestle. He can at least come on TV. Um, but are you gonna put the belt right back on Cena? No, they're not gonna do that. Daniel Bryan injury hurt him. The Roman Reigns injury hurt him, and their WWE champion doesn't come on television. I don't know. I don't have a problem with Lesnar being champ, but not very long. He's not gonna come on TV. It's just my opinion. You're the champion. Most champions defend the titles, and just like The Rock, he uh, he only defends it on pay-per-views. But the WWE, like I said, has just become one big mess. Um, I think that the writers for the WWE, the guys that aren't and don't know the wrestling business, have just pretty much fucked it up, man. They need to have people that know the wrestling business doing the storylines, helping out people with their characters, giving them a push. Um, but as I see it, the WWE is just one boring mess. We all know that if Triple H really doesn't like it, you're not going to get a push. So that's bullshit, in my opinion. Um, let's talk about Dean Ambrose. To me, Dean Ambrose is the most entertaining guy in the WWE at the moment. I'm hearing rumors that he's going to battle with Cena, which I don't understand why. I don't know. I think it would be cool to put him in a triple threat match in a Hell in a Cell. Cena versus Ambrose versus Rollins. That's what I would do. But hey, I'm nobody. Um, But Ambrose is by far the most entertaining guy when I watch Raw. Um, they're giving him a pretty big push, and I think it's sad because I feel like the only reason he's getting the big push is because Reigns is hurt. Um, but it's going to be interesting to see the outcome of that, I will say, and see what direction they go with Ambrose. Seth Rollins, I think, is a killer heel. Um, he has the wrestling ability to be a killer heel along with the attitude, and we'll just have to see where they take to keep pushing him. I think him and Orton will end up having a feud. Um, there's only a few guys in the WWE that I see getting a push. The rest of them have already been buried pretty much. Let's talk about Kane for a minute. Wow. You know, he was the big red machine, the big red monster. I mean, he was just a beast. And now he is a corporate goofball. Um, they've pretty much ruined his gimmick. And his job is pretty much just to put people over now. Uh, I don't get it. I don't get it. I'm just going to leave that alone. Rusev. Let's talk about Rusev. Rusev is actually being pushed to be the top heel in the company at the moment. We've heard rumors of Kurt Angle coming in to maybe fight him. Now we're hearing rumors that Sheamus, him and Sheamus are going to start a feud. And after Big Show and Rusev, it's going to be Sheamus and Rusev, and he's going to take the U.S. belt. They're doing everything they can to put this guy over and shove him down our throats. Yeah, Rusev just really tired of him already. Um, we just talked about Sheamus. Um, Sheamus has been the U.S. champion, but can you all honestly tell me how many times he's put the title on the line? He had a match the other night on Raw, and his belt wasn't even on the line. Uh, but like I said, I hear he's going to drop the Rusev, so we'll just have to see. You know, it's so hard to tell, like I said, because the WWE is just a mess. The storylines are going nowhere. They do not connect. They're not interesting. They are boring to me. It's like the WWE is not even trying. Um, let's talk Antonio Cesaro. Probably the best all-around wrestler in the WWE right now. And he has went nowhere. I talked about this on a video not that long ago about how they pumped him up for winning the Battle Royal at WrestleMania, and that was it. He hasn't done anything. Um, this is a guy that should have been pushed through the roof. I mean, he could have been champion. He could have done a lot of things. Where are they going with Cesaro? I mean, they're not doing anything with him. Dolph Ziggler, Intercontinental Champion. Glad he's Intercontinental Champion. I think if they put the belt, keep the Intercontinental belt on Ziggler, I think he has the wrestling ability and the fans behind him that he could bring prestige back to that title. Um, I just think he's got it all. You know, he's a great wrestler. Um, let's talk about The Miz and Damian Sandow. I'll be honest with you guys. I'm probably the number one Miz hater that there is. It's just me. The guy's so boring to me. He's not entertaining to me. He's just a jackass. Damian Sandow has a fucking boatload of talent, and he is like the enemy of the Miz now. What is up with that bullshit? Just another talented guy that is going to get nowhere. Um, just for some reason they don't want to give him a push. I mean, he was doing good last year when he won the Money in the Bank, and then after Cena just destroyed him, he hasn't been the same since. They haven't really done anything with him either. The Wyatts, okay, Bray Wyatt was probably the number one draw in the WWE at one point. He also was buried. Now they're talking about breaking up the Wyatts. Um, I'm interested to see what happens with this. I thought they should have kept the Wyatts together. Um, I heard a guy on here the other day say that, you know, they should turn Bray Wyatt face and put the WWE title on him. I agree. I do like that idea. But I just think that it's gonna. I don't think Harper and them will shine as single competitors. I just don't. Just don't see it. But uh, I'm a huge Bray Wyatt fan, and I really, really wanted to see him do more. Um, you know, go farther. We'll just have to see with him because he's pretty young. I think they'll have big plans for Bray Wyatt. Um, and let's talk about the tag team division for a minute. Earlier in the year, this division was loaded with tag teams, and now it's just so plain. We had the Usos, now we have Goldust and Stardust, who I think are very hilarious. Uh, but like the rest of the tag teams are just boring and corny as hell to me. Um, I just don't get it. What you're doing with the tag team divisions? You could have run with it with the Wyatts. They had an opportunity to go over the Usos and have the tag belts way too soon. And what are they gonna do with them now? What I don't know. WWE is just those are just a few guys, a few thoughts, my opinions on the WWE. It's one big boring mess. Um, so we have Hell in a Cell, and then we have a Survivor Series, one of the original 4 pay-per-views that they ever had. WWE is year in and year out buried this pay-per-view also. Um, they had, I know Dana Brown's hurt, I know Roman Reigns is hurt, but they have the guys there to where they could have built storylines right after Night of Champions through Hell in a Cell to build up the Survivor Series to save this pay-per-view that nobody watches anymore, nobody has any interest in. I remember when Survivor Series was a big, big deal. Now it's just like another filler pay-per-view nobody cares about. And, I just feel the WWE doesn't care about Survivor Series anymore. And it's a shame because it's one of the original pay-per-views. And at one time it was one of the hottest pay-per-views of the year. Uh, I'm just really lost when I turn on WWE now. I'm not trying to be a WWE hater or anything. It's just a mess. It's boring, and like 3 hours is way too long for this shit. 2 hours at the most. Um, we got 3 hours of pretty much nothing. 3 hours of nothing. Like we've had 2 Raw since Night of Champions, and we haven't got anything out of it. Anything. And then people are talking about, well, this Monday they're supposed to start. Why didn't they start 2 weeks ago? The fuck they waiting on? What the fuck are they waiting on? They're not ahead of anything. They're just boring and putting people to sleep. Yeah, the ratings went up this week. Whoop-de-doo. Mainstream wrestling right now is horrible. It's horrible. But I just want to talk about the WWE for a little bit. Those are my thoughts and my opinions on why I haven't really been doing a lot of wrestling videos because there just really ain't nothing to talk about. Nothing that really interests me. Um, I'll have more wrestling videos, of course, coming up. Uh, but I'll let y'all guys next time. Peace.